you should be thoughtful about the first several words that you say in your video too, because Google is actually going to transcribe that, and that can impact your search on YouTube as well. Am I quoting you correctly there?
Yeah, 100%. So we have a very strategic approach. We don't create the videos that I want, without doing that research to see what would people be searching for. So those words, once we've figured out that it is Premiere versus Final Cut or best video editing software on Mac, I will literally use exactly those words in the right order. So I'm using a teleprompter so that I don't mess it up. I'm not going off the cuff. I want to say those exact words in the right order in the first sentence. So the start of every one of our videos is something like, are you looking for the best video editing software on Mac in 2021 or whatever it is? But it's those keywords that I know people are searching for. This does two things. It helps YouTube, as you said, because they're transcribing your videos, but also it matches likely what your viewer has just typed into Google or to YouTube. So they're hearing it as well and going, all right, this is exactly going to solve my pain or my problem or the question that I have. I'm going to stick around longer to at least, see if it's what I want. Because people, when they click your videos, there's almost like a little bit of anxiety there. Is this the right one? Should I have clicked the other one? This one's 12 minutes. The last one, like the other one there, was 3 minutes. So you've kind of got to let them relax into your content, hook them in. And so doing that helps the algorithm, and it also helps your viewers as well.
So I want to dig a little bit deeper into your planning process, because obviously planning out what the topic is, what the title is, what your first several words are going to be, that's planning, that's research. How far in advance do you plan out your videos? Is this just like, I'm waking up on Monday, I'm going to shoot a few videos, or are you planning them out weeks in advance?
No, we are planning them weeks in advance. And I think with anything, the more you can batch create or get into the headspace of something and not jump between different tasks. Like when you're in the zone for keyword research or for researching video topics, then do a few. So for us, we'll normally do 8 to 10 a month. We're only releasing 1 video a week, but we are planning and prepping for most months. We do 8 to 10 videos. So when you're in that headspace of keyword research, that's all you're doing. Then maybe the following week is when I'll go and start shooting them again in batch, so that you're not jumping around, because the keyword research thing, it's really powerful, not just for finding one-off topics, it's for coming up with like every topic for all of your content, and looking at the numbers. So wow, 200,000 people search for this every month. How could I create a video around that that's going to be a fit for my audience? Or how do I start with that as the video, but then take the viewers, lead them through with what I think they actually need to know? So yeah, it's really powerful.
So okay, so this is a really interesting point, Justin. You're kind of taking the viewer on a ride based on where you believe they want to go, based on what the question that they've asked to YouTube. So they type in their question, they fall on your video, you're going to give them the answer. What importance do the end cards or the cards in the end scene, what impact does that have on your video and your video planning process?
Most people don't make it to the end of a video. That's just how it is on YouTube and on any other platform. They'll get what they want and they'll leave. So yes, it is still really powerful to have those things there, because the people that do make it to the very end, they've either fallen asleep watching your content, or they're your action takers. They're the ones that actually want that next step from you. So your end cards, your end screens should be, what is the next best video for this viewer on their journey, based on specifically what they've watched just then. So wherever possible, if you have the next best video for them, if they're in the headspace of video editing, I'm not going to go link them to a camera review, even though you might go, all right, cameras, editing, there's a connection. No, the viewer has just watched editing. How do we give them more editing content, or something that is related to editing that's going to help them with maybe finding music for their editing? So like the next step that they might get stuck on.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Link to someone else's content.
Link to someone else's content.
Yeah, because you got to look at this and say YouTube is rewarding sessions. If you start a YouTube session and then that person goes down the YouTube rabbit hole for 45 minutes, is apparently the YouTube rabbit hole right now. If people leave your video and they leave YouTube altogether, that's not a good thing. If they leave and watch the next video of yours that you've recommended, and then they leave that's not a good video. It's not the fit for them. That's also, you've killed a YouTube session. So if you don't have the next best video for your viewers, then link them to one that is a good video that is the perfect fit for them. That's going to hold your channel high, and it's also going to build a relationship with you and maybe a bigger channel. So especially if you're starting out, you can link to bigger channels' content, and it's going to create a connection between your video and theirs, and your video can then start to show up over time after that more popular video. So it's obviously going to be a good video and obviously something that you want to link people to, but linking to other people's content is something that a lot of people don't do. They want to keep them in their world, and I get that. But you want to grow faster, keep the session going.